Pandas Sort, your guide to sorting data in Python. Learning Pandas sort methods is a great way to start with or practice doing basic data analysis using Python. Most commonly, data analysis is done with spreadsheets, SQL, or Pandas. One of the great things about using Pandas is that it can handle a large amount of data and offers highly performant data manipulation capabilities. In this video course, you'll learn how to use sort values and sort index, which will enable you to sort data efficiently in a data frame. By the end of this course, you'll know how to sort a Pandas data frame by the values of one or more columns, use the ascending parameter to change the sort order, sort a data frame by its index using sort index, organize missing data while sorting values, and sort a data frame in place using inplace set to true. To follow along with this course, you'll need a basic understanding of Pandas data frames, which you can get from this Real Python course. So now you know what will be covered, let's get started. Getting started with Pandas sort methods. As a quick reminder, a data frame is a data structure with labeled axes for both rows and columns. You can sort a data frame by row or column value, as well as by row or column index. Both rows and columns have indices, which are numerical representations of where the data is in your data frame. You can retrieve data from specific rows or columns using the data frame's index locations. By default, index numbers start from 0. You can also manually assign your own index. In this course, you'll be working with fuel economy data compiled by the US Environmental Protection Agency on vehicles made between 1984 and 2021. The EPA fuel economy dataset is great because it has many different types of information that you can sort on, from textual to numeric data types. The dataset contains 83 columns in total. To follow along, you'll need to have the Pandas Python library installed. The code in this course was executed using Python 3.10 and Pandas 1.4. All of the code you see running in a REPL in this course will be run using the Bpython interpreter. It offers a number of extra features compared to the standard Python REPL, including color coding of syntax, which makes it easier to see what's happening on screen. However, every command you see will run exactly the same in the standard Python REPL, which typically you'll access via typing Python or Python 3. For analysis purposes, you'll be looking at miles per gallon data on vehicles by make, model, year, and other vehicle attributes. You can specify which columns to read into a data frame, and in this course you'll only need a subset of the available columns. On screen, you'll see the commands to read the relevant columns of the fuel economy dataset into a data frame and to display the first 5 rows. First, Pandas is imported with the usual alias of PD. Next, a list of required column names is defined, which will reduce the number of columns from over 80 to a more manageable 10. The next line creates a data frame by downloading the CSV data from the selected URL, limiting the size of the data frame to the first 100 rows. Note that the fuel economy dataset is around 18 megabytes. Reading the entire dataset into memory could take a minute or two. Limiting the number of rows and columns will help performance, but it will still take a few seconds before the data is downloaded. Finally, the head method is used to view the first 5 rows of the data frame. You can use sort values to sort values in a data frame along either axis, columns or rows. Typically, you want to sort the rows in a data frame by the values of one or more columns. The figure seen on screen shows the result of using sort values to sort the data frame's rows depending on the values of the Highway 08 column. This is similar to how you would sort data in a spreadsheet using a column. You can use sort index to sort a data frame by its row index or column labels. The difference from using sort values is that you're sorting the data frame based on its row index or column names, not by the value in these rows or columns. The row index of the data frame is outlined in blue on screen. An index isn't considered a column, and you typically have only a single row index. The row index can be thought of as the row numbers which start from 0. In the next section, you'll get started working with the data frame by looking at how you can sort the data frame on a single column. Sorting your data frame on a single column. To sort the data frame based on the values in a single column, you'll use sort values. By default, this will return a new data frame sorted in ascending order. It doesn't modify the original data frame. To use sort values, you pass a single argument to the method containing the name of the column you want to sort by. In this example, you sort the data frame by the City 08 column, which represents city miles per gallon for fuel-only cars. This sorts your data frame using the column values from City 08, showing the vehicles with the lowest miles per gallon first. By default, sort values sorts your data in ascending order. Although you didn't specify a name for the argument you passed to sort values, you actually used the by parameter, which you'll see in the next example. Another parameter of sort values is ascending, which by default is set to true. If you want the data frame sorted in descending order, then you can pass false to this parameter, as seen on screen. By passing false to ascending, you reverse the sort order. Now your data frame is sorted in descending order by the average miles per gallon measured in city conditions. The vehicles with the highest miles per gallon values are in the first rows. It's good to note that Pandas allows you to choose different sorting algorithms to use with both sort values and sort index. The available algorithms are quicksort, mergesort, and heapsort. For more information on these different sorting algorithms, check out this REPL course. The algorithm used by default when sorting on a single column is quicksort. To change this to a stable sorting algorithm, use mergesort. You can do that with the kind parameter in sort values or sort index as seen on screen. Using kind, you set the sorting algorithm to mergesort. The previous output used the default quicksort algorithm. Looking at the highlighted indices, you can see the rows are in a different order. This is because quicksort is not a stable sorting algorithm, but mergesort is. Note that in Pandas, kind is ignored when you sort on more than one column or label. When you're sorting multiple records that have the same key, a stable sorting algorithm will maintain the original order of those records after sorting. For that reason, using a stable sorting algorithm is necessary if you plan to perform multiple sorts. Now that you're familiar with sorting a data frame on a single column, you're ready to see how to sort one on multiple columns. And that's what will be covered in the next section of the course.